I can't get enough pain. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
13th of January, Fibro vlog. Updates. I had an academic probation committee done this week. Actually, they made the decision already to basically kick me out of school, and I could request for a hearing, and in the hearing they will consider what I have to say, and then they'll make a final decision. And I asked to have a hearing, and they did, and it's not that simple. They really do intend on kicking you out. The thing is I didn't qualify to go from my first year to my second year, but the final decision was only made this year because I did another test, and that could change things. Not dramatically, but it could change things. So I brought my case forward, and I pointed out that my diagnosis is pretty recent, and the timing was the main problem. And they asked some very difficult questions, and I did, I think, very well. I wrote a letter where I went into details and everything, and they let me stay. I'm still on probation, but you know, it wasn't. Also, this week I had a fun day with a friend of mine, and it was one of the things that she did point out. She does know me before the fibro, and she pointed out that my talking and my energy levels have clearly decreased. I don't talk as fast. One of the things that I'm well known for is talking fast, because I think very fast. Well, at least I used to. And all of a sudden I realized that a lot of things have changed, and that's like one of them. I no longer process things as quickly as I used to. And it kind of feels like your brain is disintegrating. What's the word I'm looking for? Degenerating. And I think that's the most depressing thing about everything. And I've had a difficult week in general. It's been cold here, cold as heck, and I think that had an effect on how I've been doing and how I've been dealing. And I'm not a pillar popper. Is that the expression? But I found myself this week taking on several occasions painkillers. There was no way I was gonna make it through. I got my period halfway through the week, and the day after I got it, I just thought I was gonna kill somebody. My knees. That's one of the worst trigger points. It's just been, terrible. And then and still life goes on, and then the end of the week I have a mandatory weekend that I have to go for in Jerusalem for one of the scholarships I go for, my volunteering scholarships. And this is the last day. Today is the night before Saturday and Sunday, and this is the last week of school before I start my exam periods. And I'm very anxious. I have to give in one more paper. I have to give it in tomorrow night. But I'm okay. I still have to write about 200 words. And I have to figure out something. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that. And I've planned out my week. It's actually in color, but I was only able to print it out in black and white at this point. But as you can see, yeah, I'm that anal. And I've started planning out how I'm going to start studying for my tests. All in all, I have 4 exams this time, and after that I have almost 2 weeks off of doing nothing. And in those 2 weeks I'm planning of studying, catching up on the only yearly course that I didn't have an exam in, just period, this semester. But I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to go ice skating or something. It's just, it feels like I've reached that point where that's it. I don't get any more excuses. And